What's up, guys? What's going on? Welcome back to the Boost by Gear YouTube channel. I hope you guys had a good Christmas. Today I am very excited because look what we got over here. We got some fuel and some oil for the car, so you know what that means. I'm gonna try to get the harness in it right now, get everything hooked up, get some oil in it, get some fuel in it, and try to get it fired up. There's a couple things that I gotta tie up before we try to fire it up, like tightening the feed line for the turbo, and I'm going to actually wire a relay for the fuel pump right now, and then pressure test the fuel system for leaks, and then we can try to crank it and see if we can get it to start. So pretty exciting today. We also got the windshield in the car, so it looks really good. They did tint it 50%, just a very light tint to protect the dash and all that stuff. So yeah, let's get to wiring this relay and then see if we can possibly get this thing started. Alright, so these are the fuel pump wires I ran from the fuel pump. It's going to be my positive and negative for the pump. So the negative I'm going to ground up here on this 10mm bolt, and then the red will be hooked up to the relay. This is my power wire for the relay. This is just going to be a constant 12 volts to power up the relay, and then I'm going to use the ignition wire from the ignition harness to power to turn on the relay, which will then turn on the fuel pump. This other small black wire is for the fuel gauge, so I'll be running that up to the dash, where it's going to have a kind of like an analog fuel gauge next to the CD7 digital dash. So and then I'll probably get the relay mounted up right here, right next to where I ground it, so it'll be a nice short ground, and then the relay will be nice and mounted right there. So yeah, let's get to doing that, and then we get some fuel in here, put some oil in it, and then start running the harness. So I just got some fuel. I put all 5 gallons in it. I kind of just rigged up this hose right here to get some fuel in it for now. But this is kind of like the hose that we're going to be using to put fuel in it. This one's almost actually long enough to go to the back where I'm going to put it. So I got fuel in it, 5 gallons. Nothing's leaking. Everything's looking good. So and I got that relay all wired up and under the dash there. So next I'm going to put some oil in it, check the drain plug, make sure it's tight, fill it with oil, and then I'm gonna run just the harness. I'm gonna run it through this hole that I got up here, because one of my buddies is actually gonna make me a quick disconnect for the right wire harness. So we're gonna be doing that in the next week or so. But yeah, I'm gonna run the harness in there and then get everything hooked up, and I guess hook up a battery and see what happens. Alright guys, so I got some fuel in it. I got the harness on, kind of just, obviously it's not going to go like this. This is just to try to get it started. And then we're not going to use these coils. We're going to use the other coils that come with the M&W kit, but same thing, just to get it started. It's got oil in it. I checked all the lines and stuff. Everything's tight as far as oil and fuel goes. Got the fuel pump relay ran, and I kind of just ran the harness in the car real quick, like just through there. And then I have my ECU connected right now because the other one doesn't have a tune on it, so it's just connected right there. But yeah, that should be it. I'm gonna let this battery charge overnight. Then I'll get it hooked up in the morning, and then we'll get it cranked over and see if we can get it to start. So that's it for tonight, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow and see if we can hear this thing run. See you guys. Good morning, guys. Today is the day that we get this thing fired up, hopefully. We got everything plugged in last night. I left the battery charging overnight. It looks like it's got a full charge now. So I'm going to hook the battery up and then plug in the dash so I can see like oil pressure and stuff like that. And I'll probably turn it over without the coils plugged in so it can gain some oil pressure just cranking. And then we'll go ahead and hook those up and see if it'll fire. So yeah, let's get that done, and we'll see if we can hear this thing today. Start again. You have to start it. I gotta run the throttle, or somebody has to crank it. Because yeah, they probably gonna have to turn the throttle.
Oh, it's not.
No, it's not.
There we go.
Yeah, just turn the key on first.
God, those fuel pumps.
Alright, go ahead.
This has Pro ones?
Yeah.
Bro, it sounds like the B-Techs are locking this bitch.
Alright guys, well there you have it. The car officially runs. It runs pretty good. It's just on a tune from my car actually. So it's a 2000cc injector tune. Same map sensor, same cam trigger and stuff like that. So we got it to start with that tune. It seems to run pretty good. It's got good oil pressure. It sounds really, really healthy, really peppy, revs up really, really nice. So the things we have to finish up on it is the up pipe, the dump tubes, the dump tube for the wastegate, and a couple small things here and there. The drive shaft is already all finished up. We took it to the drive shaft shop, and that's already shortened and everything to the car. So basically we just got to get that mounted up and then bolted up. The fuel system's completely done. The ECU, we just need to load the tune into the ECU that's for this car. Like I said, it's running on my ECU right now. But other than that, it's just a bunch of little stuff that we got to tie up. I don't know if you noticed, but there's no rotors on the car right now. We ordered a different set of rotors for it, for the front. So we're just waiting on those to show up so we can put all that stuff back together. Bleed the brakes, getting really close. We're really excited that the car runs now before the new year. And you know, we're going to take it to a lot of events next year, hopefully, if everything goes well. And you know, hopefully we'll be taking it to our local track and doing some racing there, dig racing, roll racing. That right now the car is on a stock transmission and a stock transfer case. It's a stock GSR gear set, so it's got a front wheel drive gear set in it with the Speed Factory front wheel drive to all wheel drive kit. That's the same trans I ran in my car that I made 900 on. So we're gonna be running that stuff for now. We are going to be getting the Speed Factory B-Series all-wheel drive billet belt housing and the PPG gear set for it. We do have the Drag Cartel billet transfer case for it, and we also have PPG transfer gear, the pinion gear that's straight cut as well. We have the PPG ring gear for the differential itself. So this will all be put together when we put together the build transmission for it. And we also have the billet shaft for the transfer case as well. So we're going to be using all that stuff with the build transmission. We're going to run it on the stock transmission right for now, so it'll be a little bit more streetable. And the new transmission will be a 4-speed. It's going to have a cuff for the 5th gear, and it will be a complete dog box transmission to be able to hold the power that we're trying to make. The turbo is a 7275 precision. Hopefully we can push it close to the 4-digit mark. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. And I hope you guys have a happy new year, and we'll see you guys next year. Peace.